Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all my friends from Southeast Asia and Pacific. My name is Davis, and I'm from the Regional Digital Marketing team, and I am your host for today's webinar. Okay, so just for some housekeeping, before we continue, I'd like to encourage all attendees to drop all your questions in the Q&A session, along with your name, your contact number, and of course, your market. Why we are doing so is because just in case we are unable to answer all your questions in today's webinar, we will arrange for the local team to get back to you on your questions. Okay? So today is a very exciting morning. Today we are in the topic of introducing two features that focus on sharing new skin products, right? So the first feature is from Stela called the product offer. The other one is my site that allows leaders and sharers like you to build your own website with your personal branding. And today, we are very honored to invite Raul from our global digital team to join us today, right? So Raul is our best speaker for today because he is the senior product owner of affiliate tools, right? So he has overseen all the development of all the affiliate tools that we have, is development to where we are today. So all I can say is he knows the inside out of product offer and my site. Okay, so without further ado, let me just pass the mic over to Raul to kickstart this webinar. Raul, over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Davis. Thanks for having me. All right. I'll try and speak slower, but I get excited over these tools, so I might speak a little fast, so I might need some reminding. As Davis says, I'm from Global. That means I'm based out of Provo. So it's my evening here. First, I want to start with my site. And as David said, I do oversee affiliate tools with Stela, V&G, Dashboard. I work with those teams, my site, product offer, etc. Right. And so my goal is to provide tools that are actually going to help you and make things easier for you to do the business, especially if you're just starting off, right? How easy can we make it for you to be successful? So first, let me just share my screen. And you're going to see the Singapore homepage on here. So earlier today, I signed up as a new account, as a new brand affiliate. Once you go to the newskin.com, you're going to go to your profile dropdown, get to my site. If this is the first time you ever get to my site, you're going to see this pop up here. Okay, this is really important. This is how easy it's going to be. You click on setup, and all you have to do is fill out the areas with the asterisks, and then you're done. So I'm going to say, put my name. I can spell my name. As you can see, the phone number and email address is optional. I'm going to leave it blank for now. Here is your site name. You want to say simple. Don't put any special characters. Don't put any spacing on here. See that the URL is going to say it's already taken. But this is the most important section here. This is the URL that you're going to be sharing with other people. Okay, so we'll say Raul Gonzalez 24. Okay, that's it. No spacing, no underscores, no special characters. And this is going to be my link, Raul Gonzalez 24 .mynewskin.com. Okay, I'm going to hit save and publish. And that's it. My site is created. I don't have to do anything else if I don't want to. I can literally just come here, copy this URL, and start sharing it. Put it on my social media, put it on my email signature. However you want to share it, you can start doing so. Whenever you want to come back to this after you set it up, you can. The same exact way we did it the first time. You go to newskin.com, find your name, do the drop down, click on my site, and you're going to always see this. So this is your admin site for your brand affiliate tools, okay, or affiliate tools. As you can see right now, by default, it's checked into Singapore and English. The reason we do this is because we allow you to have a site for each market that Nu Skin is doing business in. So I would encourage you to come back in here in whichever market that you do business in, go in there and personalize it. Okay, what I mean by that is every time you create one, it's going to be defaulted to what Nu Skin has defaulted the products to be. So the feature product section here on the site is default products. If you want to make that your own, you come back in here and you edit that. And we'll go over that in a second. Okay, so I have Singapore English selected. So whenever changes I make and I share this out, they're going to see this for the Singapore English page. Okay. Also, before I continue, I want to make sure we kind of touch this base as well. In the URL, you can see that it doesn't say anything about language. It doesn't say anything about market either. This is on purpose. This URL is dynamic to send your customer to wherever market they are in. For example, I am in Utah, so I'm in the United States. If I share this thing to someone else in the United States, it's going to recognize their IP location from their device, is send them to the US page. If I share this to Davis, is he's going to click on the same link and send him to the corresponding market page. That's important because, as we all know, the SKUs that we sell in each, or the numbers or the product, is different per market. Okay, so it's important that you set up your page for your specific market. Okay, let's start from the very top. This is a default section here. On the left side, if I click on the banner, I have different options I can choose from. So I click on banner, do the drop down. I can come here and select, I want to feature the galvanic spa. It's going to change it. Then I'm going to always save your changes. If you don't save it, it won't appear. Save and publish. So now that's the banner I'm going to use. These banners, you cannot upload your own right now. They're pre-uploaded by the market that you're in, by your digital marketing team. So Davis's team does an amazing job with these. They create them for you, and you can just select from a drop-down. Now, if I want to go to this section here, you do that down here where the logo, profile, about your site. But first, let's do the featured products, okay? So after banner, I'm going to click on featured products. Like I said before, you can either use the default list already done by the marketing team, or I can choose my own. I'm going to say, let's do my own. On this section here, I can come in and type in what I want to say on here. So I'm going to say these are, if I can spell. You can see, you can type in the message here, and that's what people are going to read when you get to your page. Now down here, there's a search bar. I know that I already put the galvanic spa, right? So I'm going to search for galvanic. And you see that as soon as I type in galvanic, all these other products that have that name on it or associated with that product are going to appear. So let's do the power mask. You see that it's going to be at the very bottom when you first select it, but you can just click and drag and move it to the top. And you see on here that it's updated. You can add more products. However, for now, it's only going to show the first 3 products. So let me click save and publish. And while I do that, let me click on preview. And you see that it opens up another tab. And this is the view that your customer is going to see. I always recommend when you make a change to do the preview so you can see what your customers see. I'm seeing the new banner I just selected. I'm seeing the power mask I just selected. And if you remember, there was 4 products on that list of featured products. If your customer goes and clicks on see all products, you see the products here. And you can add more products to this page so your customers can come and see it. I recommend you come in here and add as many products as you can, but focus on the products that you want to sell, that you're most comfortable with, that you tell your friends, this is my morning routine. This is my evening routine. Add the products you use or that you recommend so they can see it all in one space. Okay. So then we go back to the admin side. So this is the featured products. These are just individual products. They can come in here. They can add to cart individually. They don't have to go along with each other. These are just products you want to spotlight, if you would. Next, we have bundles, which is down here, which is kind of different than featured products. What I love about this is you can create your own bundle or use default, but you can name your bundle. So if I click on edit this bundle, edit, I can rename it. Instead of better together, I'm going to say morning routine. Okay. And again, you can come in here and say why you love these products. What is your morning routine? Why is this your morning routine? Something short, simple, clear, so you can get the message across. Okay. And the same as featured products, you can come in here and search for products that you want to club together. So I'm going to say again, galvanic. So I want to sell the power mask together. Let me remove this product. I'm going to remove the napka and the playback. Let me search again. I'll do the face gels. And this is the body shaping gel. Okay. Let's say that these are the three products that you want to sell together, or that you want to tell your customer these three together work best. Okay. I'm going to hit save and publish. From now, I can create another bundle and start from 0. We'll just name it for now bundle number 2. Search for more product. And I'm going pretty quickly just so you guys can see that I can create multiple bundles. Save and publish. And then just to be safe, save and publish again. Then we go on here, then we refresh the page of my preview. And you see that my morning routine bundle is on here. And if there's more products, you're going to be able to scroll left and right. And the bundle number 2 is going to come in here and you'll be able to scroll left and right. And you can add all these items at once to the cart. Instead of having to go individually, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, because you're pitching it as a bundle, your customer can just come in here, add items to cart, and you see that there's 3 items in the cart for that. Okay, so these 2 features, featured products and bundles, is what you display on your homepage. This is where you get to customize what you want to present to your customers. The last thing about products that I want to discuss here today is, actually there's 2 more things, but for now we can stick to the food product catalog. Okay, you can choose to hide it or show it. The difference is if you hide it, there's not going to be any search bar and there won't be categories like we see on .com. So right now, if I go back, you see on top, there's no menu on top and there's no search bar. So I can't search for products because I'm choosing to hide that feature, because I only want my customers to see these products that I want to pitch. If I want to allow my customers to just shop the full Nu Skin catalog, I can do so by selecting to show it. And when I go back and refresh, you see now that I have beauty devices, skin and beauty, nutrition, product lines, and new exclusive, just like newskin.com does for that market. And I can also come and search for the product that I want to search for. So if I want to go again, search for the galvanic, I get all that product and customer can add to cart and purchase from there. And I'm going to pause there for a second to see if Davis wants to highlight any questions so far.
Hi, Raul. I saw some questions over the chat. Let me just put one of them caught my attention. So I think this is from Jeffrey. So his question is, if I don't set up a site for Malaysia and someone from Malaysia comes up to my site and they see my website, what do they see?
That's
So
a good
for example,
question.
for example, he created a profile in Singapore and someone from Malaysia chance upon the website.
Okay. So just now I did this banner, I did this product, right, in these bundles. This is just for Singapore. So if I go over to even now on your side, go to Malaysia, see how the banner is different, the products are different, and the bundles are different. This is the default selections for that market. And so whatever customer you are, they will always see a page for you on my site. However, it might not be personalized to where you're trying to sell if you haven't done that already. But they will see the default settings of the banner, feature products, and bundles. I
Right.
hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Rahul. I think that's clear.
Okay.
One more question from Mr. James. For my site, can I have two profiles on one account? One for me and the other one for my spouse because we focus on different products. Would that be possible?
That's a good question. And unfortunately, right now it is per ID. So your BA ID, so it's just one my site, one login to Stela, etc., one login to VNG. Uh, you can have it different by market, but not by user or associate in the account, unfortunately.
Mhm. All right, last question.
Um, yep.
Oh, sorry, Rahul, go ahead. Go ahead. I apologize.
Now, I saw a question about member pricing.
Yeah.
Depending on the market you're in and what the market allows, you are able to select retail pricing or member pricing on what you want to display. So, for example, right now in Singapore, Singapore does member pricing, Davis, or retail?
I think they are on member pricing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, the one thing to know is if you have retail pricing selected, if someone signs up through your My Site, they'll sign up as a retail account.
Mhm.
Again, depending on how the market is set up, if you have member pricing, they'll either have to sign up as a member or as a BA to be able to purchase at that wholesale price.
Right.
Okay, perfect.
All
You say you
right.
had another question for me,
Oh, no.
Davis, or are we good? Okay,
Your last
perfect.
question is my question as well.
Awesome. Now, again, everything's default. So you can see that the new skin logo is your profile. And if you scroll to the bottom, new skin logo, just my name. Okay. However, we know that you guys love your customers. You want your customers to get a hold of you, to ask you questions. You want to support your customers. So this next part is really important. You want to come in here and change this default text to say something about you, something, an elevator pitch, if you would, something quick, something that will catch your customer's attention, know what you're about, know why you're doing this, etc. Anything you want to tell your customers. Here as well, you can change the name of it, right? Also, when they purchase, you can say your thank you message on here. So they'll see this message on the confirmation page when they purchase through your My Site. As always, you want to come in here, change the language you want to do this for, because it is specific to market and the language you're doing it. So for English, write it in English. For Bahasa, you write it in Bahasa, right, etc. And always save and publish so those changes can come through. Logo and profile, okay? You want to upload your own image. If you have it, if you don't have it, take a picture with your phone, anything that you feel you look good in the picture, put it up there so that the first thing they see is who they're purchasing from and the name, right? And now they're certain, oh, this is Davis's website. I'm helping Davis. I'm purchasing from Davis. I know Davis, so I feel confident and comfortable purchasing on this page, okay? Again, you can come in here, remove it, and you can just like always browse on your computer or on your mobile device. save and publish, and it'll update on there. I don't want to have to make you guys see my face 2 times, so we'll skip my picture for now. The contact information is optional, but again, we encourage that you add it on there so that they know how to contact you. Phone number, email, it is optional, but it does go a long way when people see they're able to reach out to someone specifically and they feel more secure when they're shopping. Just think when you're shopping on extra websites or external websites, the more information there is, the more confident you feel that your purchase is going to be secure, right? Lastly, social networks. You can come in here, select from one of these, Facebook. You're going to enter your URL. You can add another one, and it'll show down here. And they can click on it, and then they will go over to your Facebook account or your Instagram or your WhatsApp. Again, the more information you have, the more means of contacting you they have, the more secure they're going to feel to make that purchase from you. And I'll pause again in case there's any other questions on my side.
Raul, one more question. So we have Daisy asking, how many bundles can I put on the website?
Right now, we've limited it to 5 bundles. Just because another thing we want to consider is how the customer behaves on your page. If you have too many and you're going to have the customer keep scrolling, at one point they're going to get tired of scrolling and they're not going to see the bottom of your page at all, right? And so we've limited to 5 bundles, and we made it so you can add at least 10 product on each bundle now. That's why you can scroll left to right. Again, we limit it to 10 because when they go to the see all page or they click on it, they don't want to have to scroll forever or feel overwhelmed that they have so many options, right? And so we do that for multiple reasons. The amount it takes to load and the amount it takes for the customer to get to the bottom of your page. Okay. Perfect. Are we ready to jump over to Stella Davis?
Yes, I think we are good.
Okay, awesome. And I'm sorry if we didn't get to all your questions, but as Davis said, well, we'll get to them eventually. All right. Hope you can see my mobile device now on the screen. Okay, hopefully everyone has downloaded Stela on this call. If you haven't, all 506 of you guys, please go to the App Store now, search for Nu Skin Stela, and download the app so you can follow along with me now. If you haven't done so, once you download it, you're gonna log in with your same Nu Skin credentials. The same way you log into nuskin.com, you're gonna log into Stela with, okay? As soon as you sign into Stela, this is the homepage of Stela. You're gonna see this, and I won't get into these details because there's so much other stuff in Stela, but you're gonna see so much information, okay? The second tab on the navigation, you're gonna see products. And let me actually go over to a market in Southeast Asia. Oh, I probably went too fast. Give me 1 second. Just like on .com, you have a profile where you see my initials on the top. You're able to select a different market and language selection. Do the drop down. And we're in Singapore, right, Davis? I'll leave it in English. All right. So now I'm in Stela and the Singapore page. I'm gonna go to products for Singapore. Okay. We're gonna talk about product offer, but I'm also gonna mention this section here. Here, as a brand affiliate, you're able to purchase your own product through Stela. You can add to cart and purchase. However, you can also, if you go into the product itself, there's something down here called Quick Share. Okay. This, if I were to click on it, this creates my product offer for me. The difference is I didn't go through all the steps that we're about to go through. What it does is it creates a share link that can go in now and share this link to anyone through SMS, email, social media, and that person can purchase from your link. Okay. However, it's all default. It means that it's going to be retail price or member price, depending on the market you're in. and what the settings are there. It's going to be a quantity of one, and the expiration date on here, the offer expires 12 months out from when you create it. If you wanted to, you can come in here and edit the offer and change things around. You can add more product. You can add a discount up to 20% depending on the price of the product. You can change the messaging around if you wanted to. The only thing that you cannot edit is the market in the language on there. But you can edit everything else if you wanted to. Okay. And I'm going to pause there to see if anyone has questions about quick share. David, are we good?
Yeah, we are good.
All right. Perfect. On the fourth option in the navigation, you're going to see offer, which is product offer. If you're already familiar with product offer, you've noticed in the last month or so, we made some facelifts or updates to the navigation and the dashboard of product offer. Before we end, I'm also going to show you the US market to show you what feature they have on there as well. On here, right from the bat, you're going to see some metrics that we didn't show before. We're going to show you for the current month, how many offers you have created and how many of those offers have been purchased from, okay? And it's going to be a one-to-one metric. We know that multiple people can purchase multiple times from one offer, but we're counting a successful offer if at least one person purchases, okay? So if I have one offer created and one purchase is made from that, that means that I'm at 100% conversion rate, right? If I created two and only one purchase, I'm at a 50%. We're also showing for the first time the top selling product from your product offers. And this is global. So you can see in my personal account, my top selling product is the Sunlight Instaglow in the US. My second one is the Light Shine Curl in Canada. So we're going to show which market is the top selling on there. But we're going to show you the top 3 selling products that you sell through product offer so that you know which products are performing best for you and which product you should focus on. Okay. If I go on the top where it says pending, I click on pending. We're going to show you where the status of those offers are and the percentage. So if I have 25 offers set, 15% are going to show as not viewed yet, 20% are viewed, and 10% are added to cart. And we're going to know where the statuses are by average of our offers so that we could know I have a lot of offers still not viewed. Let me follow up with those offers, right? I have a lot of them added to cart. Let me make sure, give them the extra little push so they can actually purchase the product. And also under pending, we're showing offers that are about to expire within the next 10 days or so. So when it comes within the next 10 days, we're going to start showing a list of offers here so that you're reminded to follow up with them. So this first one, test. Again, this is my test account. I sent it to Davis. It's about to expire. I know he hasn't purchased yet because he's been busy. Now I can see, oh, it's going to expire in 1 day. It expires for me April 6th, right? Let me click on remind, and it's going to let me resend that offer again to Davis. So to remind so you can purchase that before it expires. Okay. So let me go back to complete. I'm going to pause there, Davis, before I move on to creating an offer long form.
Yeah, it's all good. Except that I do see one question uh from that says, is it possible if I want to generate individual product URL? I think this question was from a previous feature from my side. So can they actually generate or share that individual product URL from my side?
Yeah. In fact, if you just go to that PDP or that page on my site, like we were before, click on that product, it opens up the page of that product. You can just literally copy the URL at the very top and share that, and you'll get attribution. You'll get that sale from my site still.
Okay.
Just make sure that your name shows on the URL that you're going to share out from my site, and you'll be fine.
Right.
Okay. So now we're going to go into building a product offer from step one. Okay. Again, depending on the market that you're in, you're going to have different options. Most markets have the option of the type of offer for personal offer and group offer. The only difference is how you send this offer. If it's a personal offer, I'm going to name it Davis because this is for Davis, right? No one else. Anyone can purchase from here, but I'm going to name it Davis so that he knows I made it for him. If I change this to group offer, if it lets me, you see that where it says offer name, it changes to the name of the offer. So now I can name this Galvanic Spa. I can name it True Face Essence because it's for that and not for a specific person. Okay. But I like Davis, so let me create one just for him. And again, the most important thing is to remember who are you sharing this to? Okay. If Davis is in Australia, I probably don't want to send him a link for Singapore because remember that it ships to the same market. It won't ship across borders, right? The product. And so I want to make sure that he's in Singapore and then in English. The expiration date by default, when I'm creating it manually, is 30 days out. And so it's going to expire July 4th, starting the day I create it, 30 days out. If I wanted to, I can come back in here and change it. But I want to make sure that Davis gets to it and purchase it. So let's leave it for 30 days. In step two, this is where you select your product. I'm sorry, let me go back one step. Retail pricing, member pricing. This does make a big difference, right? Not just the price they're paying, but the options you have to offer a discount. If I select retail price, I am going to be able to offer a discount if the price allows for it. If I select member pricing, then I will not be able to select a discount. Okay. So for now, again, I want to give Davis retail pricing for now. And we go to step two, select the product. You can do different ways. I can click on the product itself and add it to the offer. Or if you see the circle in the top right corner with the check mark, you can go in there and check different products off. And then down the bottom, it says add 4 products. I add all 4. So now you see all these products are going to be in the offer I'm going to send Davis. Let me hit next. Now, because I selected retail pricing, I am able to select the discount. Okay. This is where it gets a little complicated. I said that it allows a discount if the price allows for it, meaning it looks into the wholesale price and the retail price. If a discount would make it go below wholesale price, it will not allow a discount. So for example, if any of these products, if I were to give it 20% off and it would make it go below wholesale price, it would not give me the option of adding 20%. It would only give me the option to add up to 15% to make sure that it doesn't go below wholesale price. And I'm going to stop there. I know that was probably a lot. If anyone has a question or Davies wants to call one out.
Yeah, we have someone asking, so how come I do not see a selection of retail price or member price like you do?
Depending on the market that you're creating it in, that'll be different. Some markets don't allow retail pricing. So that's why we only leave it as member or vice versa.
Right. Yeah, to add on to Raul's answer, yeah, it really depends on the market's local regulation. So some markets do not have the flexibility of doing retail sign up or retail guest checkout. So that's why you don't see that option. And when you don't see that option, the default is usually set to member price.
Yep.
Okay.
And I see your question is, does every market have a generate a different URL? Yes, because it's specific to the product available in that market. And so that's why it has to be specific to that market. Good question.
Raul, what happens if I send a wrong market URL to someone?
You could just, at that point, remember we said you can't edit the market, the offer. You can come back and edit an offer whenever you want, add more discount, add more products, but you can't change the market because it changes the product that's available in it. So you could just create a new one and send them out a new one.
Right. Another question. How about not setting an expiry date for that offer? Is there a reason why?
That's a great question. Yeah, we legally in across the world we have to add an expiration date. It's because we're offering an offer or a discount, and so it's not a permanent discount. We know that discounts expire, and so we have to enforce the expiration date so that customer knows it's not a perpetual discount. It's a legal restriction that we have to follow globally, unfortunately.
Got it.
Okay, speaking of discounts, again, I said I like Davis, so I'm going to give him 20%. And you can see the product cost, the total discount, and the total offer after the discount at the bottom. Let me hit next. This is where you can come in, and the personal message that Davis is going to see when he clicks on the link is the first one. You can leave the default text that Nu Skin has provided, or you can come in here and change it and save it. The good thing is you only have to type it in one time if you save it, and it'll always be there when you create a next offer until you go and restore the default or type in the new message. Again, this is by market. So if I'm doing it here in Singapore English, if I do it in Bahasa, I'll have to redo it in Bahasa. The order confirmation message, it's the message or the text they see once your customer makes the purchase in the order confirmation page on there. Again, you can leave the default, type in your message, and save it. So you can personalize your offer. From here, step 5 is literally just review. So I know that the name is Davis. The total is 1,192. I gave him 20% discount. These are the products that I selected. The type of offer is personal. Pricing model is retail, Singapore, English, and expires in July. As you can see right now, I haven't fully created the link yet, so it still allows me to change everything. Once I hit done, it's going to create it. Then I cannot change the market anymore. Okay. So let me hit done and boom. If you remember, if you recall, when I did quick share in the product section, it takes me all the way here. So that's everything you skip if you do quick share through the product section. But you can't personalize everything, right? But if you do the steps 1 through 5, you're able to do that and you get here. And again, I can come in here and share it, copy to my clipboard or share it however you feel you want to share it to your customer. Once I hit done, you're going to say, where do I see what I've done in the past? Where's my list of offers that I've created? At the very top, next to product offer, you see this arrow pointing right. These are all the product offers I've created, okay? See the one I just did, it was Davis. So it's product offer, active, and it's a personal offer. If I click on it, I'm going to see that it hasn't been viewed yet. Once someone clicks on the link, this will update. It'll say viewed, added to cart, purchase. And so you're able to track the steps on it. It doesn't actually tell you who did the purchase. It just tells you that someone made the purchase. And again, if I go down, I can click on more options. I can edit the offer, deactivate the offer, or delete the offer. If you delete the offer or deactivate the offer and a customer has the link already and clicks a link on it again, it'll just say offer has expired, reach out to Davis or reach out to Raul. Especially once an offer expires on its own, it'll say the same thing. And again, you have all this information on here available to you about the offer. Go back. Let me just deactivate this offer so you can see the difference. So when I go back to the list of them, you see that before it was Davis was the first one, but because it's deactivated, we don't want to show you deactivated or expired offers, just active offers. But if you click on view all, it'll load everything. Now you see I have 340 invitations that I've created. So if I were to scroll, I start seeing Davis deactivated. Okay. And one last thing from here, if I don't want to click into it, I can just slide to the left. I can click on edit, or I can click on delete the offer, and it's gone. But once you delete something, it's deleted. You can't get it back. So I recommend, instead of deleting something, deactivate it first in case you want to come back and reactivate it, or you're sure that you want to delete it. Let me go back, and I'll pause there while I get to the US. Davis, if you have any questions you want to read out.
Yeah, I have one question. So, like the example you have shown earlier on, you have selected 4 products. So once I share the URL with my customer, if he or she does not want to buy all 4 of them and only wish to buy one of them, can they still do that?
Yes, you'll see the list listed on the page of all the products. They'll have to add it individually or add all to cart, but they're able to control what they want to purchase. They are not forced to purchase everything at the same time.
Mhm.
Great question. Okay, really quickly, this is something that all markets will have an option to do so if they would like to. The US has it on right now, where we have recommended product offers on here. So the marketing team for now, or in the future, we're going to see about allowing different people to control what's recommended on here, or how we gather recommended products. We're going to be able to highlight or showcase specific products that we feel are best sold through product offer or through an invite. Okay. So let's say AP24 toothpaste. This is in the US. Okay. If I click on share, it does a quick share. And so that's it. I can just share it out from here. I don't have to go through search for multiple products. If you're unsure, if you're just starting off, or if you're signed up a new person underneath you and they're just starting off, they don't know what offer to share, they can just go through here or click on see all, and they can see them all in one list instead of having to scroll. If they're not sure what to do, these are the products that sell the best through product offer. And so we'll say, oh, A-Stock True Face, let me just share that. I create it and I can share it out, okay? Just like before. And if I go to the all product offers list page again, you're going to see that A-Stock True Face and AP24 are created for me already on there as well. And I'm able to track the status of it as well. Okay. And I'll pause for any other questions just in case.
So there's one question. How can the client purchase through retail price? Do they have to input our ID number?
Try to make sure I understand the question. So the purpose
So
of my site and product offer is so the customer doesn't have to do any extra work. You do the work for them, right? So for example, let me click on this one, copy it to clipboard, and go to the so this is the offer I just created. Okay. And it's retail pricing. You see that my picture's up there so the customer knows I'm the one that sent it. This is the message I typed in. So this is retail pricing. When I add to cart from here and I go, me, the customer, I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to type in Davis's ID number or my friend's ID number. It's already there for me. All I have to do is check out. I go here, click on checkout. Because This is a good example, Davis. I'm in the US. The US allows retail, and the US allows guest checkout. Okay. So now I, the customer, have two options. Or three options essentially. I can either sign up as a retail account, I can sign in if I already have an account, or I can check out as a guest and I don't have to sign up and I can just purchase. But whatever option I do as a retail purchase, if I have a retail account, the attribution goes to the sender of the link. And I won't bore you with the checkout flow, but I hope that answered your question about the ID number.
Yeah, that probably leads on to another question when I think it's yeah. I think she has a question about her customers is interested to buy the product, but unfortunately, they need to go through the sign-up process and often make them reconsider the offer. Uh, is there any way that we can proceed with allowing them to purchase without signing up? Yet the PV still goes to the sharer. So probably this is a question for me or your local marketing team to answer that, right? So why do you see that Raul, when he presented, he actually has the option of guest checkout? That is because US allows it, right? For some markets who do not see the option, it is high likely the local regulation does not allow it because of the direct selling license that the company holds. Okay, so I shall not go through the complication of that, but in short, we are offering as much flexibility to all the markets as possible if we can. But unfortunately, if that does not appears in the market, we are kind of bounded by some local regulation. Hope that
Yeah.
answered the questions. Yeah, but we are always looking out for ways how we can either relook at the regulation again to propose it, or we'll see how we can have other creative ways to go around it. Yeah, we have been working on that.
Yeah, Davis, I do see an important question I think we should answer. It says, so what if your friend already had an account?
Right.
This also depends on the market. But however, if the market allows both retail and member, and you create a retail offer, this is where it gets tricky. If your friend has a retail account and signs in, you still get the PV as the seller if they are a retail account. If they log into a member account or a brand affiliate account, their original sponsor gets the credit and not the seller. I'll let that sink in a little bit. I know that's kind of confusing. If it's a retail account, the sender of the link gets attribution. If it's a member or BA account, the original sponsor does. I hope that answered your question. Verena, I think that's the name. Yeah.
Yeah, Raul, I found one question as well. About how do I get once I share the URL to the customer, can I get him or her on ARO too?
Yeah, actually at checkout, even here, I'm still showing my screen here.
Mm-hmm.
You see how under the H lock there's a subscribe button?
Mm-hmm.
This is the US, but Australia, Pacific, if you have a ARO, ADR subscription, I know there's different names depending on the market. They have the option at checkout just to create or make it into a subscription. And then at this point, they're going to be forced to sign up. There will be no guest checkout. They'll be forced to sign up as a retail if it's retail pricing, or sign up as a member account if it's wholesale pricing. Again, and if your market doesn't do member accounts but does brand affiliate accounts, you'll sign up as a brand affiliate at that point to get that pricing. Hope that answered the question.
Right.
Okay, let me stop sharing my screen.
Right. Okay, I think to end this session with one last question. Rahul, if you can explain to us when do we use my site versus when do we use a product offer?
That's a very good question. And it all depends on how you do your business, right? I talk to different people. If you want to really personalize an offer, I recommend you doing a product offer so that they know it's specifically for them. Also, if you want to give a discount, you use product offer, right? Since you can't give a discount on my side like you do on product offer, on my side it's either retail pricing or wholesale. On product offer, you can give up to 25%, I believe, globally, depending again on the pricing. And so if you really want to give someone a specific discount and have them sign up as a retail account, do product offer. If you want to just offer the full Newsom catalog through a website, do my site. And there you can decide to only sell a full retail price or give them the option to do wholesale pricing and sign up under you as a member. So depending on how you want to do the business, you have two different options.
Great,
Also,
thank you.
product offer is through your phone, and my site is on a desktop, right? So
Right, it's very much more convenient that you can generate URL through your phone than on the desktop. But of course,
yep.
it has different positioning and different advantage over the two features, right?
Yeah. Stela on laptop is called VNG, or your volumes in genealogy. It has the same features. The only difference is product offer now it's only on Stela and not on VNG.
Mhm. I do see some requests where they wish to have more controls on the design of my site. Would that be possible in the near future?
Right? In fact, to be fair, and I'll give you share you guys something that I'm working on right now with my developers, my engineering team. We're making some few changes on the my site homepage to show more categories
Mhm.
um, on there, so you'll be able to say, this is my morning, this is my night, this is my exercise, this is my vitamins, right? So we'll have that option. And long term, my plan is to have more personalization on my site to really show this is Davis's personality, right? This is what Davis is selling in less corporate website looking, more personalized. So that is on my roadmap to do that in the near future.
Right. All right. I guess we have answered a lot of questions along the way. So we will be coming to an end to this webinar. So just in case we did not capture or answer your questions through either the Q&A session or answer it through live, uh, do leave us your question in the Q&A session, leaving us your contact information and your market, right? That way we will be able to get back to you after the webinar. Okay,
Yep.
so thank you so much. Thank you, Rahul, for your time. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Hope through this session, you have a greater understanding on these two features, and hopefully you will be able to utilize them better now, right? Thank you. That will be the end of the webinar. Thank you.